At San Mamés, Athletic Club welcomed Real Madrid. This was fourth against second in La Liga EA Sports. A week 19 fixture brought forward because these teams will participate in the Spanish Super Cup in January. Before kickoff, there were presentations for Maria Gostotner and Beppe Bergomi, the Austrian striker and the Italian defender who spent their entire careers at just one club. That is part of Athletic's homage to one club men and one club women. Once the game got underway, the first chance of note was for the hosts. Nico Williams with the cross, palmed away by Thibaut Courtois. There were 5 changes in the 11 for Athletic, who had beaten Rayo at the weekend, coming from behind to win 2-1. So Ernesto Valverde had shuffled his pack. He had Beñat Prados back from suspension. He changed the fullbacks. He brought Vivian into the side, and Sanset, their match winner at Vallecas, also started. For Real Madrid, just one change. Tchouaméni back from injury and coming into the side ahead of Brahim Diaz. And the first half was noisy and raucous, but fairly cagey. There weren't too many chances, although Kylian Mbappe did put the ball into the net, but his effort was disallowed for offside. It was a lengthy stoppage, because although the offside call looked pretty clear, eventually there were question marks about whether that was a foul on Rodrigo. So there Mbappe was offside. He finished beyond Julen Aguirre-Zabala, who was retaining his place in the side ahead of Unai Simon, who is back from injury. There was a penalty review, an on-field review from Sanchez Martinez. Was it a foul by Gorosabel on Rodrigo? The referee decided no. There was then a free kick struck by Fede Valverde, high and wide. It was a first half of imprecision, in truth. This was a lunge from Tchouaméni at Prados. And then Berenguer's cross was harmless, drifting wide of Thibaut Courtois' post. And Herrera was unavailable through injury for the hosts. Real Madrid still with a number of players out, and they so nearly fell behind just after the half-hour mark. A really good opportunity for Alex Berenguer. He couldn't take it. Beautiful setup from Iñaki Williams. The initial cross from Jaureguisa, Iñaki flicking it for Berenguer, who lifted his effort over the top. Real Madrid were without Militao, Carvajal and Alaba, as well as Camavinga and Vinicius. And it wasn't their night. This was Raúl Asensio with a good piece of defensive work. The 21-year-old continuing in the starting lineup for Real Madrid, and he got there just ahead of Nico Williams. There was then a superb cross from Iñaki, which led to the opening goal. Berenguer struck for Athletic on 52 minutes, scoring his 3rd goal of the season. It owed so much to this delivery from Iñaki, who was playing 2 days ahead of the 10-year anniversary of his Athletic Club debut. Courtois couldn't quite deal with that cross. He palmed it straight to Berenguer, who couldn't miss from there. So Ernesto Valverde's side in front. Carlo Ancelotti responded with a change, replacing Dani Ceballos with Brahim Diaz. Real Madrid were looking to respond after the league leaders Barcelona had won away at Mallorca the night before, and they had a good chance through Kylian Mbappe. Teed up by Rodrigo, and Mbappe fired straight at the goalkeeper. The hosts then made a double change, and it would prove to be a key double change. On came Ruiz de Galarreta in midfield and Gorka Guruzeta in attack. Berenguer and Prados were replaced. A cross from Nico, ricocheted wide off Fran Garcia, but it was a mistimed run from Nico, who was offside. And then a big moment in the game, Rodrigo's delightful delivery, Rudiger heading onto the crossbar, but he was caught by the goalkeeper, Julen Aguirrezabala, who was yellow carded, and it was a penalty for Real Madrid. So a golden chance for them to equalise, and penalties have been a hot topic at the club. Mbappe had missed away at Liverpool in the Champions League. He had let Bellingham take the penalty at home to Getafe in the previous league game, and on this occasion Mbappe stepped up and his penalty was saved. 68 minutes on the clock. Julen Aguirrezabala atoning for his foul and keeping out this penalty from Mbappe to preserve Athletic's 1-0 lead. It was then Sanset with a really good effort, teed up by Nico, but his own player got in the way. And the effort from Sanset was on target, but Iñaki Williams blocked it. There was a foul by Ruiz de Galarreta just a minute or so after he'd been yellow carded. No second yellow after that contact with Rodrigo, and Real Madrid did equalise through Jude Bellingham. Mbappe with the first shot, kept out by the goalkeeper, but the rebound was seized upon by Bellingham, who scored for the fourth league game running. He was the one alert to the danger, on the move. The Athletic defence caught static when this ball came out, and Bellingham finished very well beyond Aguirrezabala to make it 1-1. However, the champions were not level for long. They were in the groove and could have taken the lead. Rodrigo on target, but Aguirrezabala with the save, and then a key moment. Fede Valverde lost possession, and Gorka Guruzeta scored the winning goal for Athletic Club with just 11 minutes to play. So uncharacteristic from Valverde. Caught in possession, Madrid exposed, And Guruceta did the rest, scoring his 4th goal in La Liga this season, his 5th in all competitions. Late on, Yuri Berchiche replaced Adama Boiro at full-back. Athletic Club were heading to their first league win against Real Madrid in more than 9 years. They had failed to win any of the previous 18 league meetings with Los Blancos. But this was a night of celebration in Bilbao. They were able to navigate the closing minutes effectively. There were some appeals for a penalty. Certainly no handball by Lucas Vázquez, who was then withdrawn. Late on, Ancelotti sent on Gula and Endrick. But the champions could not find a second equalising goal. Athletic stood firm. And were able to pick up their 8th win in La Liga this season, which puts them on 29 points, only 4 behind Real Madrid. Late on, Mbappe fired wide, Rudiger was offside anyway, and the party was in full swing as the spectators at San Mamés celebrated this long-awaited victory, and the Lions are now 10 games unbeaten. It finished Athletic Club 2, Real Madrid 1.